Go in there. You have to web zip.
This ought to be fun.
Those guys
Will it really be fun, or will it be punching guys to death?
You decide. Choose your own park bench toss. Ding. Oh.
Ding!
I like the noise the park bench makes. It's like thud.
Park Bench Simulator 2017 coming soon from Bird and Ando Games. And we call it Bird and Ando, but we just make Tom edit do everything anyway. So
that seems to be about the right amount.
Yeah, that's how it always goes, I guess.
The show's named after you guys, but I do all the fucking work.
Sounds right.
hey, you could have called the One Up Cup Tom Gafford's One Up Cup Spectacular long title.
Yeah.
TomGaffordNeverWins.com. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I just bragging because I won last? Pick better games.
Games. Oh shit. I have so many.
Should it really be called Bird Got Eliminated Twice, the show?
Yeah, it really should. It should be called.
Just call it That Was a Lame Versus.
This whole channel should just be called Bird Was the Only Person to Not Get a Versus Twice.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep.
Jesus.
If you don't know what we're talking about, watch season 1 of the One Up Cup.
Or don't. Who cares?
Me, I care.
Click the annotation on Spider-Man's butt. Now Tom has to put an annotation there.
I will. I'll do it. You don't know.
Make it say something stupid too.
I will.
You'll decide. I'll let you.
You decide.
I'll let you come up with something creative. You can be creative this time,
Oh,
Tom.
thanks.
And since I'm doing all the heavy lifting in this show,
Oh, yeah,
you're
yeah.
not playing this game and making Tom do all the editing.
If you're not
And
here,
how
you
it
will
was just
breathe loudly into the microphone.
How I was just talking about 10 minutes ago that I didn't think I was funny.
Get him.
God, I like where this conversation is going.
It's just turning into the most meta thing ever. Ooh, look out for them pieces.
Them Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
My favorite candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
You're not going to get rid of me that way. Remember?
I don't remember these levels being this short. Because we're almost done with this.
Yeah.
Someone made you.
So,
Okay, see now I
That's
remember.
because it's a lot of like flying sections, that's
Yeah.
why.
Because wasn't that like a big feature in the set, the one that they did after this?
we'll have to continue.
I don't even think it was.
Oh really? I thought it was supposed to be like a much bigger feature.
Ooh, that was like right above his head.
Yeah, I thought it was like a big deal that the second one had like more of those falling sections.
You know what? It probably did. I blocked out a lot of that game.
I don't blame you.
So
Because it was just regular Spider-Man and
yeah, it's
Spider-Man
Amazing
2
Spider-Man
99.
it's Amazing Spider-Man from this one in 2099.
Okay.
And the only good thing about that game was that Anti-Venom was in it.
Yeah.
That's the only good part about that game.
Yeah.
I want to
Honestly,
say it was good because Spider-Man 2099 was in it, but that was a shame.
Honestly, that's probably like the one villain I think that this game is probably missing.
What, Anti-Venom?
Yeah.
He wasn't even out. He wasn't even like a thing when this
Yeah,
came
Yeah,
out.
I don't think it was. I
He
think
was just like I think they just made him not long after,
And that is
not
a
long before the game
really
came out.
cool storyline too. If you haven't read it.
Oh, I love it. It's good.
They didn't put out any DLC levels for this game. If you think about it, this game is ripe for DLC because all you gotta do is make like 4 new levels with 4 new villains. Just
Right.
like pull out 4 who haven't they used from this? Like
And there's so many
Kingpin
to
or
use,
something.
too.
Put Kingpin in one of them, and then like pick
Damn it.
3 others.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it would take much.
No.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because realistically, let's be super fair. All of the levels except for Ultimate Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man, all of the levels look the same. Like all of 2099 levels look almost exactly the
Well,
same.
yeah, there's not really
All
much
of the
they could do
noir,
with that.
yeah, and all of the noir levels look almost exactly the same. So it's just like the only thing that you would have to do to like really gussy it up would be
Gussy.
those 2 characters.
I was gonna say, really, you're not gonna trigger your next cutscene?
Hey, someone's got to do it.
Fujiwaka. Forgot
Nothing
about
else.
that.
Oh, these guys.
Yeah, I gotta go get those.
There's 2099 Black Cat.
Kind of looks like
Wait, go
regular
over.
Black
I want
Cat.
to see what she looks like. I didn't see
I want
her.
to grab these first.
Okay.
It kind of just looks like regular Black Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is she in this game?
Nope.
Nope.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Black Cat, I mean,
Wait till we do our Web of Shadows playthrough for that bird.
yeah, I know, right? I won't be playing that one. Or will I?
We'll do it. We'll do it right after our Dante's Inferno playthrough.
I would play Dante's Inferno. I never did. and
I
heard it was
really like
good.
that game. It's not good. I mean, it's like it's a God of War clone,
Yeah.
but
Here's
It's not bad.
my one problem with Dante's Inferno is that the final, like Satan, the final boss, is so fucking hard
Yeah.
that I had to put it to easy to
Yeah.
beat him.
Get good.
I played the whole game on normal except for that.
I gotta tell you, he is not wrong though. Like, it's not even just like just be better. It's
Yeah.
it's like
It's
the
like
level.
it's like cheap as fucking
Yeah,
shit.
it's cheap as shit. It's a super cool boss fight, but it's like you're just like when you're doing the boss fight and you get beat like 4 times in a row, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not even doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Why don't we meet up top? I've heard the view is to die for.
Hey, don't wait on my
Get it?
account.
'Cause
I'm
he's
not
gonna
there in
kill
5
him.
minutes. Start beating yourself up without
He's trying to kill you,
Okay.
Spoder-Man.
Go into that elevator,
The elevator.
Spahooter man. Emblem collection complete.
You have done it.
You have done it. Nope. Nope, you're not doing it. There you go. You gotta be on that very specific spot.
Oh, okay.
You know what I just realized this whole level looks like?
What?
It looks like
take this the wrong way, but
the Fifth Element. It looks
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
city from the
Yeah.
Fifth
Any
Element.
futuristic thing is always the Fifth Element.
Which
Literally,
let's
that's
be
how
fair,
everyone thought the future was
Let's
back
be
then.
fair. Even though the reviews for that are not great,
Oh,
that
it was-
movie
it
is
did.
fucking fantastic.
The
I
Fifth
know
Element?
both of these motherfuckers will agree with me.
The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's a good movie. Do I think it's the best? No, but I like it.
Okay.
I don't
I
hate
still
it.
take that.
I don't
I
hate
like
it.
it. I've seen it quite a few times.
I think it's one of those like
To
it doesn't actually hold up that well.
to me it's one of those movies that has a world that feels so deep that I just don't like. I would love to see it'll never happen, but I would love to see a sequel to that just so I could be in that world more and
I
be
get you.
around
It was
those
a really
characters.
cool world, yeah.
Yeah, I just
And it's what like there are movies that like the plot maybe isn't great, but the world building is just amazing to me.
I think
and I
my
love shit like that.
my major issue with that movie is that just like visually, and not even
never seen anyone
not from a filmmaking perspective, but just visually as far as the effects and stuff like that, it doesn't hold up.
yeah, I can
And
kind of
it's
see
still
that.
and it's still a good movie, but it just doesn't. And I
it's-
get that that's a thing of like, it's not like oh shit, the movie where Arnold goes to Mars.
Total
Get your
Recall.
ass to Mars.
It's not like Total Recall bad, but it's like you can. It's just
That's
it's
still another one though, but like it's got such a good world
Exactly.
to it that I
And that's-
don't want to see
and-
that world end.
exactly, and that's basically how I feel about it. Where it's like, you know, it's a good movie and it's got a lot of really interesting things and stuff like that in it. But it just there's parts of it where I'm like, "Ugh,
Yeah, and
Gary
I think,
Oldman, your weird plastic
I-
piece on your head. What is that?
Zorg.
Zorg.
I think it
His
has.
accent's the best in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
His
good.
voice is so weird.
It has a similar problem that a lot of sci-fi from that era have, which is that it's just it takes these futuristic sci-fi to these weird 80s 90s
Yeah.
world
Yeah.
that sci-fi doesn't take it to nowadays.
Yeah.
Like sci-fi from like the 60s and the 70s took it in a different way.
You like the old, like, janky-ass futuristic, like, settings.
Yeah, like-
Fifth Element and,
Like cardboard box robots.
and fucking Pluto Nash.
oh, fucking
Nash.
Pluto Nash.
Ooh, watch out for the
Is
big
it-
scary
is that-
hobgoblins in the back.
Does that have the world records for biggest bomb in box office history?
It's pretty bad, yeah.
It's either that. I don't remember if that or Waterworld takes the cake. Although I think actually Waterworld now has actually made money.
Yeah.
It's made money back, but like it took so fucking long. I think Pluto Nash just like has
Is
never
that the one
made
that our parents talk about all the time that they went to go see in theaters?
What, Pluto Nash? Or
No,
Waterworld?
no.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
You are
The Bruce Willis
talking.
one?
You are talking about Hudson Hawk.
That's right.
Hudson Hawk. Hudson Hawk was like late '80s. It was apparently written and directed by Bruce Willis.
Of course it was.
And it was just during his
Brucey,
weird
baby.
'80s phase where he was doing a lot of singing as Bruno and stuff.
Yep, Bruno.
And it's meant to
Never
be
forget
It's meant to be
Bruno
like a
Spaghetti.
modern. It's meant to be like a modern day, like almost like Indiana Jones, where he's like this thief and he's got to steal this shit.
Right.
But it's got all these stupid, dumb jokes in it, and it like all the jokes are just like land horribly
Yeah.
and just unfunny.
I've
And it's
never
just
seen
not a
it
good
for the
movie.
very reason that every time I talk about a bad movie, one of them's always like, is it like Hudson Hawk bad? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Your parents say that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they hated Hudson Hawk.
Well,
that
they
was
should.
another one where they were just like, we can't believe we paid money for this shit.
Fuck you.
damn you, Hope Goblin. Damn you, Gene
regaining
Hoagland.
What's that?
Is he regaining health?
Yeah, you have to like kill these gargoyles like fast.
He doesn't really gain enough.
He doesn't
to make
gain
it,
a lot, no, but
but
Yeah,
it's
I
enough
noticed
to
that,
be.
but I
It's enough
didn't-
to be annoying.
I wasn't
Yeah.
really paying attention to notice it at first, so
Right.
because he doesn't. You're right. He doesn't gain a lot, so unless you look directly at it, you can't tell.
But he's like so fucking like
He is.
Hobgoblin 2099 is so fucking cool looking.
yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, but I feel like this like 2099 it like much like if we were saying like is very sci-fi from the 90s and 80s where it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like it's got a really good style and a really good visual, but it's so hokey.
Yeah, it really is.
barely get much hits on him.
Now they made it a little better in the game. Like it's not quite as like horrifically 90s looking.
No.
Like Iron Man with 2 gears on his shoulder and a big zigzag mouth.
Oh my god. Thanks,
Remember that
Rob
shit?
Liefeld. That was after the Onslaught thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, I thought that was 2090. No, that's Iron Man 2020.
That's right.
That's another weird alternate universe.
I didn't even know there was a 2020.
Yeah.
It didn't last very long. I think Iron Man was one of the few ones they did.
The most recognizable thing that ever happened out of that universe.
He shows up at the end of the first run of
Exiles.
Yeah!
Exiles, and he shows up in Uncanny Avengers.
Yeah.
When like the timeline's all fucked up.
Yeah.
I like how he has a targeting
like-
circle around him.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
This is
know.
a cutscene.
Looks like nanofibers fused with bioorganic circuitry. Only one
so
corporation
weird.
has technology
Yeah.
advanced enough for this. Alchemics.
I don't understand that.
You know who the leader of Alchemex is, Bird?
I don't remember.
Peter Parker.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Because they actually reveal that in this game, don't they? Or is that not a big thing in this one?
I don't know.
I remember it being a big deal in something.
It's a big deal right now in Spider-Man in the comics now, which is stupid.
Oh.
Alchemex being a thing.
Oh.
I have so many issues with Spider-Man right now in the comics that I don't even want to go into.
Yeah, I don't want to
But, like,
talk about Marvel at all.
Like,
The one
I'll say
thing
this though, the thing that was just announced is that Iron Man is now a black woman.
no, a 15-year-old girl.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
But no,
But
this is my problem with not only the Spider-Man, what Spider-Man has become, and now Iron Man. It sucks. Like they can't be that character for 60 years. They can't say the same. I mean, they have to move on.
right.
But it's just so it's weird.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
Spider-Man being
disagree.
old. Like Spider-Man is now the leader of his own corporation.
Yeah.
And like he's the leader of his own corporation, and like he acts like him and Spider-Man, like he hired a guy to be Spider-Man,
Right.
so that people don't get the idea that him and Spider-Man are the same person.
Right.
But like, it's just weird seeing him as like the leader of like some technology company,
Right.
and like not working for the Bugle and just being like
Right.
being like a responsible adult. It's just really weird.
Yeah. Like I get the whole times they are a changing thing.
They are a changing.
Like I get that. I think they're so like I was actually talking about this with Chris earlier, where he's like, "Hey, by the way, Iron Man's now a 15-year-old black girl." Like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
But, like,
it's whatever.
I think the thing that's weird to me is that like instead of creating new characters to bring into the universe,
Now let's replace them with different.
It's like let's replace them with somebody else.
Let's replace it with a black guy or a girl or whatever.
I mean,
or a guy from the future.
But like that's
and
not
whatever.
even the, like it doesn't matter who it is. I don't. I think it's weird that instead of creating like they did in the 90s with like Ben Reilly. Like that was technically a clone of Peter Parker in some weird way, and we're not really going to get into the whole explanation of the clone saga, but like
because we'll be here literally forever.
Yeah, but. And Scarlet Spider is the best. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Oh, Scarlet Spider is the best. Why did I say it like that?
That's his costume is the dumbest and best thing ever.
Yeah,
it's
the hoodie.
It's a Spider-Man costume with a sleeveless sleeveless
like a hoodie. It's the best. Yeah.
I must feel like why didn't they make Scarlet Spider the fourth one instead of him? I guess because he's not from a different universe.
Yeah, he's not from a different universe. Plus, this had like you could give this more of a like an aesthetic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
they had to have the black suit in here somehow.
Yeah, and like,
which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Because I think a lot of his moves from this, like as the suit, it like comes from his moveset from Web of Shadows, which is
Why is this a room that I can go to?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Can you hit that?
No, but I thought there might have been like there is a spider. I was like, there has to be a reason in here. There has to be like a spider or something.
Right.
It's not The Last of Us. They didn't just make a room to make a room.
Right.
Yeah.
But
which is like one of the only games that does that.
Right.
It's like, oh, this room literally has nothing.
But to finish my thought, like it's not.
I apparently should be breaking things because I just realized there's like points in them.
Bringing new people in isn't the issue for me. It's the issue is that like, well, Iron Man's not Iron Man anymore.
Yeah.
Like Tony Stark's not Iron Man anymore. Well, Tony Stark's been Iron Man since like
the 40s.
The 40s.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, if you want to bring in somebody new and Tony takes a back seat for a while, sure.
But do they have to be called Iron Man?
Right.
That's the weird thing.
And I get that like.
Is she calling herself Iron Man?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know. And I don't really, and that's the thing. I don't
Tom, put it up on the screen if you know by now.
Okay. I don't pay attention to Marvel.
Bird, I can force him to do edits too.
So I don't pay attention enough to Marvel anymore to know. It's just, it's the whole like, we're deleting the past to like forget about it.
Speaking of that, I'll let you finish, and then I have something to add to that.
And it's like the whole combining of the universe things that we've talked about before, where they combined the 616 universe, which is the main universe of like, you know, the original Spider-Man and the X-Men and all that stuff. And then they combined it with the Ultimate Universe and all the other universes. Like, it's just this whole thing of like, we're trying to create a new thing that wasn't really all that messed up to begin with. So bring in new.
They messed it up themselves. I feel like they didn't do anything but like.
So yeah, you know what? Bring in new characters. Let them be a part of different comic books and stuff like that. You want to use Spider-Gwen, or you want to use
Gwenpool?
What?
Yeah, there's a Gwenpool now.
Oh God, I don't. Or like you want to bring what's his name? The Ultimate Universe Spider-Man.
Miles Morales.
Miles. You want to bring in Miles?
That would have been a cool one to have.
Like,
I would have
like
played as him.
why is Miles not the main Spider-Man right now?
I don't know. Apparently, what's his name?
Off. Oh, he's dead?
I don't know.
Apparently, what's his name that was like rallying to be the new Spider-Man? That was the dude from
Donald Glover.
Yeah,
he's in Homecoming.
Yeah, he's in that, but he doesn't have like a. Oh, that sucks.
Because I forgot the water level rises, so you just.
I was like waiting for it to do that. Like it didn't look like it was. But
the thing I was gonna say is that here's how much Marvel is being a big bag of fucks with the X-Men. Did you know that they retconned, of all people, Squirrel Girl so that she is not a mutant anymore?
What is she?
No, and you know why? Because she's in that fucking Spider-Man cartoon.
And she has her own series now, but because she was like first put in as like an Iron Man like tag along, that they want her to be like in the Marvel universe,
Right.
and they don't want her to
Where's
be
the other
like with the
guy?
X-Men, which I think is shit.
Well, good thing I'm going to censor that.
Yeah, good
What?
job.
What?
You don't even know you said it. That's the
Oh,
best
I
part.
did say shit. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You're right. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I like.
but no, and the reason I know about that
Damn
is
it,
because
son of a bitch.
I just watched a video where they basically said that apparently Anna Kendrick is like wants to play Squirrel Girl in the Marvel
She'd be good as
universe.
Squirrel Girl.
She does have a chipmunk face.
So people are like, oh, that's gonna be like the new like Deadpool. It's gonna be like a dumb character that people are gonna rally for, and like if she actually really wants to do it, then if she like keeps vocal about it, then it'll be the new Deadpool.
Right. I just.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, he'll do it eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like I don't like they make so many weird decisions where it's like, oh, we combined all these universes to bring in like Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen and all this other stuff.
Oh
And-
my god.
We're back. Okay.
All right.
So yeah. So anyway, to finish up what I was saying, I think there's a lot of weird decisions that are getting made at Marvel, and it's just like, and not all of it seems necessarily to be like
Look at that.
like in the best interest of the book or whatever. Just it's like, well, whatever. Like we don't know what we're fucking doing anymore.
A lot of it seems like that, like it's like it literally to me seems like sometimes they don't care about the comics and everything is to supplement the movies.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, I
so
mean
let's
that's
put
that's
this-
been abundantly clear for a while.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Ando, you said you wanted to talk about a Marvel cartoon that you've been watching.
It's not that I've been watching it, but okay. The other Sunday morning, I think it was. There was like nothing. There's literally like nothing on, so I went past Disney XD, and they're like marathoning a bunch of Marvel cartoons, and
Okay.
one of them was Avengers, Marvel's Avengers,
Oh yeah.
and
Is that the one that's called? It's just called Avengers, or is that Avengers Assembled? Or no, that was the one before that was Avengers Assembled. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm confusing myself and everyone else.
I think it was just Marvel Avengers. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it
But they
is.
were calling this arc like something of Ultron.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how old it is, like where this one like took place on, like if it was after the second movie or not.
Mm-hmm.
But the storyline was that they were getting their shit wrecked by the Masters of Evil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so like the cheesiest bullshit, but I love it. And then like the next episode was about the Thunderbolts,
Oh.
but it was like the older Thunderbolts.
Oh, with like Citizen V.
It was like Songbird was in it,
Yes.
and fucking what's his face,
Zemo.
Zemo. That's the thing.
Mach 5 or whatever. his
Yeah,
name
Mach
was.
5 was in there.
The Beetle.
And but like back to back with that episode with the Masters of Evil, and then that episode, it's like you can't say that these are not the Thunderbolts, the Masters of Evil, because
Right.
it was like they were just trying to not hide it. They're just like, oh yeah, we're a totally new team, guys.
Oh, okay. I
Like
gotcha.
that's literally what
Oh yeah, okay.
like that was the theme of the episode. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it was like they teamed up with the Thunderbolts because Hammer was stealing technology from Stark and making it look like the Thunderbolts were doing it.
Okay.
And because like why is this new team here and why do they have like awesome technology? It's clearly they clearly stole it from Stark.
Right.
Like that was the episode. Dear God. But it was so good because it was like I'm watching this. I'm like, they can't be that stupid, right? Clearly, Screaming Mimi is fucking Songbird. Like, what are they doing?
Oh my God, I forgot that's who she was.
Yeah. Fucking Screaming Mimi.
And like Screaming Mimi in the cartoon, she looked so stupid. Like she looked like they just ripped her from the '80s or something.
Well, yeah, that's what she looked like.
Like her costume. Well, yeah, I know what she looked like,
Right.
but like they didn't even try to modernize it
Oh,
because
so
they,
it was just like that horrible like
yeah, because
90s
it's like
Spider-Man costume.
it's like the guys from it's like the fucking Marvel Universe movie characters fighting like 80s people.
Right.
So it looked like it didn't fit at all.
Like
so
if the Marvel Universe happened in the 80s, like that's what it would
That's
be.
what it looked like.
Was Baron Zemo in it?
Yeah, and then like
Oh, yes.
and fucking Goliath was there.
Oh man.
Like, quit trying to hide this. Like
What
we
was
know.
what was his name? It wasn't the Fixer, but it was something weird. The guy who like had it like did all the technology shit. I can't remember his name.
You're probably thinking of the Fixer.
I think you are thinking of the Fixer, Bird.
I think that was him in the Masters of Evil, but I don't remember what he was in Thunderbolts.
I don't remember that either. But I just remember Mach 5 being the Beetle,
Yeah.
and then once he became Mach 5, it was like he actually went straight as opposed to like
yeah, him and Songbird were like the only two.
and then like
Everyone else was,
it was
like
there was an arc where it was like he was being arrested, or he was going to trial for something he had done as the Beetle,
yeah.
and I don't
He
remember.
like killed someone or something.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what happened, but
The last arc of the Thunderbolts I remember reading was
was the good one.
Well,
yeah.
It was like shortly after.
Shortly after the good one, like we both all read. Same with X-Force, where we just gave up after the good one.
Yeah. It was shortly. It was like the newer team was like, who was it? It was like Juggernaut, like Swamp Thing was in it. Like, Man Thing was in it. Yeah,
I was gonna say
Thing. I'm
Swamp
sorry.
Thing.
I get the
Holy
two.
shit.
I get the two confused, honestly.
Can
like
you
they're the same
believe
fucking
that
character.
Man Thing came out first?
Yeah.
The the stupidest version of that character came out first,
Yeah.
That's weird.
right?
Like creating the villain before the hero is introduced.
Right.
What is that?
Because all I could think of, like, I read that the other day, and I'm like, wait a second. You mean to tell me that Man Thing wasn't a ripoff of Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
It was the other way. Well, I mean, not technically.
Not the other way around,
Not
but
the other
yeah.
way around, but like you mean to tell me that came first? Because I swore up
You
and
would
down
think, yeah, you
that
would
Man
think.
Thing was just them making fun of Swamp Thing.
Nope.
Nope. That's not how it went.
That's not how that goes.
Anyway, Bert, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
But
interrupt.
anyway, Mach 5 in that part, because it's basically like a big prison, and they take like, because I think like that was like Ghost was still in it, so like they give Ghost his suit back so he can like turn all like intangible and shit, and like
So he can be
Songbird and Mach
Psycho
5 were
Mantis.
the what's that?
So he could be Psycho Mantis.
Yeah, pretty much. So like those two were the only ones that like Crossbones was in that run.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So like of course everyone tries to escape.
Wasn't
and like
somebody stupid like Ursa Major in that?
I wasn't Ursa Major. I don't remember.
It was
who.
somebody stupid.
It was.
It was probably
Maybe that was short.
someone
That was short.
stupid.
You know what? That was shortly after that, with the whole Juggernaut run.
Probably. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that so Songbird ran the team, and then like Mach 5 was like the head dude.
Yeah.
And then it was like because then Luke Cage was part of that because he was like
He was
part
supposed
of
to
the
keep. Yeah, he was supposed to keep track of them or whatever.
Yeah. So those were like the three leaders, but Mach 5 was like had been fucked up in an explosion, and he had like one leg and like half an arm. And at one point, like, the prison gets taken over, and he still beats the fuck out of everyone, and
Yeah.
it is amazing.
Yeah, I remember him being one of the coolest parts of that. Because at first you're like, well, how
They
are they
made
gonna
him like the biggest fucking badass.
how can you make the guy that used to be the Beetle the dumbest gimmickist character ever?
I was gonna say I knew what you meant.
How can you take that guy and make him cool, and then they totally fucking did it? And then they totally redeemed themselves.
You were thinking it. I was thinking it. You said it.
Without a doubt, the best run of that is when it was of the Thunderbolts is when it was Bullseye, Venom.
Oh yeah,
all
that
those
whole
guys.
run, yeah.
What was that?
Red Hulk and
Was
wait,
it?
Red Hulk?
No.
Are we talking about? Wait, which one are we
No,
talking
no,
about?
no, no, no. This is We're
thinking of the more
we're
current
talking
one.
about the Dark Reign one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Dark.
You're
yeah,
thinking
Dark.
of the one with Deadpool and Elektra.
The Dark Reign one was actually really good. I do like
That's
that
the
one.
best. That's one of the best storylines of all time, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, the Dark
That
Reign
made
Thunderbolts.
that made Secret Invasion worth it, because I hated Secret Invasion.
Yeah, so did
Yeah.
I.
But Dark Reign and everything that came out of Dark Reign was amazing.
I don't think you can hit him with any of that stuff.
No, but I'm just grabbing them anyway
Just
for the
grabbing 'em.
points.
But yeah, who was all that was?
Still not
That
getting
was Bullseye, Venom,
Bullseye, Venom,
Radioactive Man.
Radioactive Man.
Wait, is it Radioactive
Songbird.
Man? Because if it's not Radioactive Man, I'm definitely
No,
thinking
he's
of
in it. He's in it. At
But
one
is that
point.
his name?
Yeah. No.
Okay,
yeah.
it is.
It is.
Because I'm immediately
Up
thinking
and atom.
I was just gonna say I was immediately thinking of the Simpsons character. Songbird, somebody else.
Okay. So it was Moonstone.
That's who I was thinking of.
Moonstone was in that. It was Black Widow #2, who then turns
That's
out to be
right.
the actual Black Widow.
That's right.
Which was like a weird thing that they did. Yeah, and it was Speedball's alter ego.
Oh yeah.
With
Penance.
the spike, Penance, who was awesome.
Yeah, that was a great gimmick. We talked about that before. How that was like the best thing that they ever did with him.
Although they made fun of that in a Squirrel Girl comic
I
where they're
remember-
like,
yeah.
why are you all sad? Like, because I'm Penance. So they make like Speedball's dog have some like giant suit of armor on and all
Right.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something that they made
Wait for
fun
this.
of.
Okay.
The Blue Bammer.
Blue Beamer, boo. Buying some shit. Oh, don't have enough. Whatever.